enough. I doubt it, but we'll go for it. Technical difficulties, as per usual with me. We're gonna use Dan's keys. Hopefully that works. Stable? Yes. Don't mind my jammy pants. I am going to wait a little bit for everyone to hop on, but I'll give you just a gist of what we're going to be going over today. So I brought my list with me for everybody that's in the giveaway this far. I also am going to be answering questions if anybody has any questions at the end. Hey Chad. Yeah, so that's about it, and then just kind of chit chat. I want you guys to peep this new shirt that I made. It's my Hunting Dad shirt. I have dubbed Dan Infalt and Jerry from CGM my Hunting Dads, and we've got some beautiful animals along with it. It's my new favorite. This is why you shouldn't give people like me tools to make things like this, because then I'd create these beautiful monstrosities. But it was a blast, and I hope Jerry and Dan appreciates it. How are you guys? I don't know how many people are on here because it keeps lying to me. I'm gonna pull this up and see if I can get my comments on here. So I'm super pumped about the giveaway. I've gotten to I think it's 36 sponsors now. And I've actually added another prize package kind of deal into it. So if you participate in the 10 to 40 challenge, you are going to be able to get entered into the extra prize pack as long as you've subscribed to me. It can be now, it can be then, it can be whenever, but as long as you subscribe to me and also participate in the 10 to 40, you'll be entered in to win the 5th prize pack. So that's fun and exciting, and just another opportunity for you guys to win some really cool stuff from some really awesome companies. I've used 2 of them, chapters 6 and 7, sorry, for stabilizing my iPad, but these came in the mail. These are one of the very few things that are left in the house, and I'm so excited for whoever gets them. I'm really pumped for you. Dan is very educational. He has a lot of knowledge. He's been hunting for a very long time, and he knows what he's doing. He's capable of following sign. He's capable of just being a phenomenal scouter, and it's led him to a lot of success. So if you want to learn how to be successful in the woods, Dan's the one to teach you, for sure. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there in a lot of different ways, and you use them as teaching aids, not as the literal sense of this is how everything has to be. You can make it your own, for sure. Yeah. So that's just a little tidbit about that. I'm wondering if Sunday wasn't a very good day to do it. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and start with the list, and for whoever's watching, you can hear what all exciting things are going to be in the giveaway. So, as you know, there is the Hunting Beast DVDs. Custom Gear Modifications last year, they threw in a saddle. I don't know what he's planning on doing this year. Vapor Trail is back again with Stokerized, and they are doing a string rest and stabilizer kit, like a combo kit basically, so you get to pick one of each of those things. Before the Echo is doing a hat and a shirt combo. Vital Grounds Outdoors is doing a gift card this year just because everybody is so different. It makes it easier to get exactly what you want. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, and that's totally fine. But whenever we get down to the logistics of it, I'll let everybody know and I'll kind of show you guys exactly what's going to be in the prize packages. But they're getting exciting. Um, Paul Polix is doing synthetic scent sets, and Paul is a phenomenal human being. If you have any questions about how the glands work and what glands they have, message him. He is a well full of knowledge. I talked on the phone with him when my husband and I very first got married, and he talked for hours, and I'm sure he still had more information to give, but he felt like he was overloading me. And it was phenomenal to listen to somebody so passionate about something. And he actually used to butcher and everything, and he takes the actual natural parts from the deer. With the synthetic lures, it's obviously not the same, but I think that's really neat that he tries to be as natural as possible, and his lures do smell like as close to natural as I feel like you can get. I don't know. There's no like ammonia smell to it or anything like that. So I think that's really neat, and I don't know how he accomplished it, but it's phenomenal. Um, there's also, hang on, let me find my spot. Slogan Outdoors is sending a whole slew of slings, so that's really exciting. Hunting Day Coffee sent a bunch of bags of coffee, and I cannot wait for you guys to get those in your morning cups. Um, Gearhead Archery is throwing in, are you ready for it? A $500 gift card. So that is pretty stinking rad. Um, Meta Ren is doing 2 art prints. Badlands is throwing in a backpack. Snood Brand threw in, hey Chris! Snood Brand threw in a hat and a shirt combo. Um, Vantage Point Archery is doing a pack of broadheads of the winner's choice. Feather Moon Outdoors is doing a call. It's a pot call. Right, Tyler? It is insane. It absolutely baffles my brain. Um, Big Whitetail G. Big Whitetail Dreams. They threw in 3 bow gear hangers, which I showed on one of the videos. Bullman threw in the Ring of Steps. Penny Whistle Jewels gave us 4 pairs of earrings, so each week gets a pair of earrings. Bitzenberger gets a straight clamp box set. FOB Calls is a diaphragm turkey call. My brain just shorted out for a minute. Last Chance Archery sent the 2 mats. Carbon Synergy is going to be a part of it. Compass Cart, I think Compass Carts is throwing in some swag, I think. ACO is doing 5 Omega Pacific Raider carabiners with the winner's name laser engraved on the spine, a saddle pouch in their choice of Cryptek camo that they offer, TRC loops, a tether, linesman belt, and a Cryptek ACO hat. So that one's a whole package on its own. Pursuit Platform sent the platform kit. Fitzgerald Haas Buck Sense is going to be a part of it, and he's doing his buck dander, which is absolutely phenomenal. Saddle Cartel is throwing in a hoodie. I don't know if you guys saw me wearing the green hoodie, and it's got the Saddle Cartel on it. I wore it in one of my videos where I was shooting my bow, and then I've worn it for a couple videos as well, so you saw the front. Hunt Light is doing a saddle. I don't know if I'm saying this name right, but Utica, they sent in a hunting beast knife. Zinger Fletches is doing a 6-pack of their fletchings. Stealth Strips is doing a pack of stealth strips for each week. Warhead Arrow Co. is doing a 6-pack of arrow shafts. Hunt to Eat is wanting to be a part of it, and they do some really cool shirts. So if you guys want to look at them, check them out. Um, Spartan Forge, this one's really exciting too. He's doing 5 subscriptions, so that was absolutely fascinating when I got that news. And then Triggered Archery is doing an arrow fletching glue kit, and I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they've like put pliers to them, put them in a vise, and like tried to take the fletchings off. Can't get them off. Like, you have to cut them off. So it's pretty cool. I'm sick of my fletchings popping off. I almost had one take my eyeball out last summer. It was not a good time. It startled me. I almost lost my eyeball, and I don't want to deal with that anymore. So if you want some really good solid glue, check out Triggered Archery. They have some great glue. It's like a LED cure, and it comes with a LED light, and then you can get like an LED flashlight. Or if your ladies have a gel lamp, you can use a gel lamp. So there's that too. So that's all I have for what's in the giveaway today. If there's any questions that anybody has or anybody wants to ask, feel free. I will lead them with some of the things that I've been asked in the past, and one of them is, why do I run another Ashley Outdoors, and what is it for? Initially it started as just posting everyday life. Like, I'd post the garden, I'd post about whatever I did, I'd post selfies, I'd post anything. And then I started hunting, and I started curating my content more towards that, because that kind of became my life. I guess that's just how hunting works. Um, and then I was using it just to share my hunting experiences, because I was a new hunter. I'd never done it. I'd never been around it. I was a vegetarian before I even started. So it was all new to me, and I really wanted to document it. The longer it went, the more it turned into helping mental health. It held me accountable. Like, when I would say that I was going to do something, if you guys were expecting me to do something, I had to do it. Otherwise, I felt like I was let down. So then it became more of like a mental health outlet, and that was really good for me. And then I just started sharing a little bit more about myself as well as my health, and it became an outlet for me and as a whole. And then I started trying to encourage others, because I know that life has a lot of suck in it. And I just want people to know that they're not alone, and they can do things, even if you have chronic pain, even if you have mental health problems, even if you've never done it before. Like, you can go out and do it. It doesn't matter. There's no limitations. You're putting the limitations on yourself, and that's silly. And I just want to remind people that they can, and they should, and I hope that they do. So that's kind of what my page has morphed into. um, I've had a few questions. Don't mind my pajama pants. I've had a few questions on the 10 to 40 challenge. So I'm just going to give a full crash course on the 10 to 40 challenge. What it is it initially started as getting kids and women involved, and that's why it starts out at 10 to 40. It is not for crossbows. It is for compound bow only, and not a vertical crossbow. That does not count. You have to actually draw the bow back and and be putting work into it. I'm not trying to exclude anybody. I just am trying to advocate for getting up, getting out, and moving. April is a time when people don't traditionally get out and shoot their bows. So it's like the slump between when spring really kicks in and we just had winter, and we're still like zombies from whatever weather we had. So it gets people up and out and shooting their bows. It involves kids, it involves ladies, and if you want to challenge yourself, feel free to start at 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, whatever you want to start at, and then just increase it 10 yards. If you're really good shot to 60 yards, start at 70 yards. It's not about the accuracy, it's not about the perfectionism. It's about challenging yourself, and that's why it's the 10 to 40 challenge. But I kind of went off on a tangent there, and I'm trying to get back to where I was. So that's basically the premise of it and why I started it. It's going to be a Facebook and Instagram only, just because there's so many social media outlets. It's really hard to keep track of. So if you're on TikTok, if you're on Go Wild, if you're on any other, I don't think I have any other platforms, just make sure that you come to Facebook or Instagram. People were asking how to enter. So all you have to do is go out and shoot. Get a picture or a video of it and send it to me. Or if you want to, you can post it and tag me in it. After that, you just follow the sponsors for that week, and then my brain just died a little bit. You follow the sponsors for that week, and you're entered. You can share it if you want to. I would love if you would share it. But yeah, that's all it is. It's super simple. Just picture, follow sponsors. That's it. Oh, the extra prize package that I'm putting in. I'm really excited to tell you about this. So what I'm doing is, if you have subscribed to me in the past, or you are a new subscriber, from the time of now, well, I mean, whenever, to the end of April, I think there's an extra day in April. So that day, I'll look at the subscribers and I'll look at who participated. And if you participated in the challenge, you are automatically entered for the 5th prize package. So that's super simple. All you have to do is participate in the challenge and then subscribe to my YouTube, and you get an extra shot at prizes. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. There's a lot of prizes, and I wanted to do something extra for y'all following me and doing cool things. So if anyone has any questions, y'all can feel free to ask them. I'm still trying to remember all of the ones that were asked the past couple of weeks. I have an awful memory, and it makes things so difficult because I'm like, I'll remember it, and I don't write it down, or I don't print it out, and I don't remember it at all. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so you're out shooting now. Will there be one winner each week for the prize packs? Yep, there's going to be one winner each week again. So there's 4 chances for the weeks, and then there's a 5th chance for the subscribing. I don't know why the comments aren't like showing up. That's silly. Yeah, I would not want to be out shooting in 30-degree weather. I don't go out and shoot in 30-degree weather. I don't think I would be able to draw my bow back, honestly. What kind of bow do you shoot? What's your setup? So I shoot a Gearhead T24. It has a vapor trail rest on it, a Stokerized stabilizer. I can't remember what my sight is, but it's getting swapped out this year. I do not like it. And then my arrows are completely getting swapped out this year. I'm going to go to Victory Vaps, and then I think I was going to try the DCA Super Sabers, but he didn't have the colors that I wanted, and so I think I'm doing QTIs. Also, my bow, I shoot 35 pounds, so West Virginia doesn't have a weight limit on your bow, and 35 pounds is good enough for children. And I am like the size of a child, except for a little bit taller, so it works. I can draw my bow back and it doesn't physically put me in pain, and I get to hunt, so that's all that matters to me. Oops. Sorry, Jake. I didn't mean to scare you, puppers. My phone fell and the dog looked at me like I upset him. Victory, rip, TKO. I'll have to look into them. I'm gonna be honest with you. My husband is more of the like picking on stuff like that, because numbers and me are not. I'm not good with numbers at all. That's not my strong suit. I can read and write very well. Math, this girl's out. The first class I dropped out of when I was in high school was math. Chad, do you have a site recommendation? I'm always curious. You are so right about that, Tyler. It is literally the best therapy that anyone could ever ask for. There's nothing like going out in the woods. It gets quiet and my brain gets quiet. Like it's the most soothing, calming, relaxing thing I have ever been a part of in my life. And to just take a moment out in the woods, just sit there and set everything down and look at everything around and stare at just all the beauty while the sun's beating down on your face. There is absolutely nothing like it. Nothing. Well, if y'all don't have very many more questions, I am probably gonna hop off of here. I don't want to keep y'all too long, and I don't want to make it long, drawn out, awkward pauses for 45 minutes either. But I appreciate you guys getting on and being a part of it and participating in the comments. I really do. We've got about a month, little over a month before the giveaway starts, and I'm super duper pumped about it, and I hope you guys are too. It's going to be a really fun time. I don't know. I just, the fact that it's gotten to where it has, it just elates me and it makes my little heart go, woo! I never thought I'd make it here, and I did, and that's the coolest thing ever. So, thank you guys for that. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do the next live video. I might take a poll and see what day works best for everybody and just kind of get a guesstimation from there, because I don't want to waste my time or anyone else's time just kind of hanging out being awkward. I'm really good at that, but I want to try and plan it a little bit better and have a little bit more people on. I mean, I know it slowly grows, but I want to try and make it work for everybody, because last time on my train wreck one, people were like, oh, I'm so sorry I couldn't make it, I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. So I'm gonna try and figure out a time frame and a day general consensus that everybody can work with, because I really do want everybody to be a part of it. But I'm gonna hop off of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much again, and I hope you guys have fun shooting, and I hope you guys join the challenge. Talk to y'all later. Bye.